Hey guys, OGalbina here, bringing you guys our BBR Season 6 Week 2 battle against Vepsis and his Helsinki High Dragons. Vepsis is who, in my opinion, is probably one of, I think he's like a top 3 Wi-Fi draft player ever. He's incredibly consistent, very good. I love Vepsis' content. Please go check him out in the description below. Leave a nice comment on his video. He's someone I've always enjoyed watching over the years, like a ton. One of my favorite creators in the Draft League Wi-Fi scene. If you guys enjoy our side of the battle today, be sure to drop a like on the video, as well as subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 3,000 subs. If you want to help me out along that journey, I would appreciate it a ton. And yeah, with that being said, we can go ahead and jump on into the team builder. I do like to do a quick little team builder just so you can see what we're bringing, why we're bringing it, to give that background knowledge and context going into the battle. If you want to skip ahead to the battle, there's a timestamp in the description below, as well as on the screen right over there, on when that is. All right, that being said, let's do it. Our team, if you did forget, like I said, is right over there, and it consists of Chien Pao, Terra, Fairy, and Ground and Amorous, Lamora, Corviknight, Slitherwing, Alola, Mudsdale, Goodra, Rotomote, and Hisuian Typhlosion, while our opponent's team is at the bottom of the screen, and it consists of Urshifu Single Strike, Goldango, Azumarill, Greninja that can be Battle Bond or Protean, Terra Flying and Ice, Thundurus Incarnate, Donphan, Jogalgi, Chestnut, Cresselia, and Wigglytuff. Dude, this team is unbelievably good. He lost his week 1 against Amel, but oh my god, is Amel's team, or is Vepsis' team by far the best one in the league. I originally was kind of leaning on like the Keegan train. I really like Keegan's team, but I think looking and especially building for it this week, Vepsis' team is so ungodly broken. The top 5 is just so ridiculously good, and he has great lower tier options. The only thing I don't like about his team is he has dog-ass terrible Cresselia. Other than that, this team is terrifying. And yeah, biggest shout obviously is going to be that Urshifu. It runs us. Goldango, depending on whether it is Nasty Plot or Choice, can be a big problem for whatever team we bring. We kind of have to guess and see which one he'll be. Thundurus goes absolutely buck wild. Electric and Ice just runs every team, and it runs our team in particular. Gotta be careful about that. And then Greninja, I don't switch into the Greninja and Azu. Azu might be more defensive to take on Chien Pao, which would make sense, but honestly, I think it's going to be a more offensive Azu alongside like an offensive like lead Greninja, and that combination of dual offensive water puts me in such a terrible position. So we have to be very careful about how we deal with this offense. But yeah, that being said, we can jump into our first member, which is going to be a Choice Scarf Chien Pao, rocking out with Ice Mirror, Crunch, Sacred Sword, and Ice Shard. EV's got 68 HP, max attack, and 180 speed with an Adamant Nature. Scarf Chien Pao seems very interesting, but it gives me incredible speed control over this team. It gives me a Scarfer faster than anything he might want to throw at me. Any Scarfer like Urshifu, even if they get up to +1 with Trailblazers and things like that, I will outpace them, and I do have Remove to revenge most things in the team. Ozzy is going to be a problem regardless of what we do. We don't really break through it super well, but repeated hits plus hazards will put this thing in range to where I honestly think this is a very viable cleaner in the end game as well. We just have to be very careful. Ice Spinner Crunch is a great stab combination. Sacred Sword hits a ton of things, especially that double Dark Core and Urshifu Gren, as well as Terra Ice Thundy, and then Ice Shard is just in case things get out of hand. Maybe that Thundurus does end up being Terra Flying and it sets up an agility. Maybe the Chestnut, not the Chestnut, maybe the Urshifu does get out of hand and it gets up to, +2 with 2 Trailblazers or something of the sorts, or I'm in range of a Sucker Punch and I don't want to lose because of that. Ice Shard is going to give me that option. It sucks not having Sucker Punch, but I really felt like I couldn't fit it, and I never wanted to lock Sucker Punch against a team like this. I want to at least get some kind of damage off on things. Then, we have an Amorous rocking out with the Choice Specs. I think we are still contrary to our ability. Moonblast, Earth Power, Mystical Fire, and Healing Wish. EV's actually got 72 HP, max special attack, and 184 speed with a timid nature. Now, EVs wise, what are we rocking out with EVs wise? I'm so sorry, I totally forgot to pull my EVs, and that's why I didn't do Chien Paos. Let me see if I can find it really quick. Nice and professional OGalbina here. Alright, EVs wise, we're creeping Urshifu. Very simple. Creeping Urshifu, max special attack, rest in HP. It seems weird to bring Specs into the matchup with Goldango, but if I get up a Spike, max HP Goldango is 2-hit KO. Guaranteed, 100% of the time, which is absolutely crazy. It's also blown up by an Earth Power and a Mystical Fire. I have both as options, but realistically, I don't think I'll be taking much in this game in particular. Healing Wish is actually a really nice option for something like our Chien Pao, or our Goodra, which is in the back potentially to get another life on it, or our Rotom, which is going to be need to check one of the waters, and maybe I wanted to check both of the waters, and I need to Healing Wish that thing up so we can do both. It's just a nice last ditch, and once like the slower things are gone, Enamor's kind of loses its use. There's a lot of things that can potentially revenge it. I actually originally had Scarf, but I changed Champ out of Scarf because it felt like it was a little bit better as a Scarfer. Then we have our Slithering. We're really physically defensive this week, rocking out with U-Turn, Earthquake, Plus Combat, and Morning Sun. Max HP, 36 attack, and 224 defense with an impish nature. This set, pretty simple. We take 2 Banded Urshifu hits after a Rock and a Spike. Then we have that little leftover in attack. This thing is here to pivot in on Choice Urshifu, U-Turn around, and put us in a good position. U-Turn, Close Combat, and Earthquake hit most things minus Thundy before it Terras. Other than that, Pokemon like Goldango and Dragalge, which would switch into our stabs normally, don't really want to take the hit. Morning Sun is to stay healthy. Now, I know that Urshifu does get coverage like Aerial Ace and Acrobatics, but I don't think it's going to be choice to Aerial Ace, and even if it does lock into Aerial Ace, I have plenty of ways to exploit that. But also, if it's like an SE variant or like a Life Orb variant, I'm honestly okay with using Slithering as a way to gauge information on that, as well as get 2 Rocky Helmet turns, because that's what's going to slowly but surely put it in range of like an Ice Spinner from Jianpao more reliably, or even a hit from our Grooge on the switch in, or even a hit from our Rotom, things like that. So I'm pretty comfortable with this set, even though it does lose to non-choice Urshifu. It at least gives me that information. Scarf is by far what I'm the most scared of with the team we brought. Then I have Standard.exe Glamour. We are Spikes, 3 attacks, Sludge Wave, Earth Power Spikes, and Energy Ball, 8 HP, max special attack, 248 speed. Pretty simple stuff this week. You're Creeping Cresselia, and then max special attack. Oh, really nice little odd number in HP. This Pokemon is here to lead and either put on immense pressure offensively on his team, because if you look at his team, it doesn't really switch into it super well. But more so get up a Spike, because Spike is the difference between Enamor's killing something every single time it comes in, and it not killing something every single time it comes in. I think that's very, very, very important. Earth Power is great coverage, things like Goldango, Dragalge, while Sludge Wave or Energy Ball kind of hits everything else very, very hard. With our Sash, we can always take him for something like Lead Greninja, Lead Azu, and I might even just attack those if those end up leading, just because I don't want to deal with them defensively. Yeah, that's going to be Glamour right here. Good Spike Setter, and I think I can pretty much always keep it up. I think maybe Donphan might be able to spin on me, but it's also not the best Pokemon against me, if that makes any sense. Then I have Rotom. We are rocking out with the Yachi Berry Thunderbolt, Full Switch, Will-O-Wisp, and Leaf Storm. We got max HP, 12 defense, and 248 speed with a timid nature. This thing is here to check things like a Azumarill. I need to have a switch into a Azumarill, and Yachi Berry is my best way of being able to pivot in. I can live Player House, I can live Aqua Jets and Liquidations, obviously. And it makes it where I don't immediately lose to Belly Drum Azumarill as well, because it's a very viable option. It's forced things like Chin-Pow out, because I don't have Taunt on it, or Ruination, or anything like that. So I wanted a reliable answer to that. It also checks Gren if it's like Ice Beam instead of Gunk Shot. I don't think it's going to be Gunk Shot this game. I think it's going to be fully special if it does come. But yeah, that's going to be our Rotom here. Next up, we have Guja rocking out with Dragon Ball, Sludge Bomb, Flamethrower, and Ice Beam. 216 HP, 80 defense, and 212 speed, or def with a careful nature. This Pokemon is here to check Goldango. That's about it. If you look at the team I had right now, I absolutely got 6-0'd by Scarf Goldango. Even Specs, it kind of just came in, clicked a button. Now, I didn't want to go Corviknight for that option because I feel like Corviknight was a bit too passive in this game. And this instead it allowed Goldango to set up a substitute potentially, or get a free switch into Thundurus. Both of which I don't really like, but I feel like Gudra is much better offensively into this team. The combination of Dragon Pulse, Sludge Bomb, and Flamethrower actually hit things pretty decently hard. Ice Beam is just nice neutral coverage versus things like a Terra Flying Thundy if it wants to end up being that, because it's also a great Thundy check if it ends up being special and not like a physical Terra Blast set. But yeah, overall, solid Pokemon, solid check. That's going to be the team. I will be right back with the battle. Alrighty guys, here we are with the battle. We are connected with Vepsis here. He brought basically all the things I was super scared of. We have Thundurus, all of his offense, really. We have Goldie. We have Urshifu, Single Strike. Greninja. Oh, this matchup's tough. Azu. And we have Dragalge, which is probably AV in this matchup in particular. Okay. So our lead is always going to be our Focus Sash, what do you call it? Lamora. Because it also goes like a spiking Gren. If it wants to spike my face, I can E-ball it and bring it out of Sash. Which is obviously good. So yeah, we'll take it. Good luck, have fun too, Vepsis. Hopefully we can pull this one out. It's definitely a really scary matchup though. And Vepsis is obviously very good. So we'll see. Yeah. Man. Alright, let's see. Out comes Dragalge. I'm just gonna spike up. I'm pretty sure he has to Hydro to 2-hit KO me. Dragalge. Oh, just kidding. Drake, I'll just bring down a stash. I'm gonna surf. And the only issue is I don't really have a good switch into this. Yeah? I do not. It's worth popping a Shuka here or getting Chip and finding out if he's Assault Vest or not. Assault Vest! Oh. I mean, I'm okay with that. Dragon Pulse. I'm okay with that. We live that, which is cool. Is it worth getting off another Earth Power? Or is it worth getting off another Spike? I think getting off the second Earth Power and putting him in range of Enamorous with a Specs is kind of worth it. So I'm going to click that. Because I did a little bit over 25 there with Glim. I mean, he's pretty spadef. So I don't know if I do that just yet. But I can go into my Qianbao, though. He should guaranteed be range after the spike, but... I think I'm always just gonna crunch, though. Ugh, I think I'm always gonna crunch. Azu's gonna come out, but that's fine. If I crash, I probably could crash there, but it's okay. Alright, we're gonna see Helmet. Helmet. Okay, that's so much less scary, though, like, offensively into me, because offensive Azu was really, really terrifying. And I don't necessarily need a bunch of health on this Pokemon, so I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. There's also no spikes on his end. So I'm feeling okay. Rough, he's gonna miss. That's awesome. No chip. That's so good for me. Sorry, man. That's so good for me, though. We're just gonna Volt, though. Here's a Volt switch. And after the spike, we should be in a position where we could just go into, oh yeah. We could just go into our Enamorous and, click Moonblast. Even if he's, like, max Spadef. Yeah, even if he's, like, max Spadef, we should be able to just blow him up. That's what we'll go into. Is it worth risking that, though? I mean, like, what do I lose from tearing? Like, I'm not really bluffing Terra Ground in this matchup, am I? No, I kind of am bluffing Terra Ground. There's no ground resist at this point, either. There's also no fair. I'm just gonna Moonblast. It's in range. That's 30%, dude. So, yeah. We knock out the Dragalge. Sick. That's good for us. Another Enamorous kill. Here comes Id. Dango. And then from here, we're gonna go out into good old Alvida, I think. Yeah. Spike is so nice, too. It is light screen. He took a page out of John Jr.'s book. I mean, I always just Flamethrower. There's no reason not to. So I also know that he's probably light play. You see no leftovers. Can withdraw. Get off the flamethrower. And this is fine. I'm good with chipping this. You know? Potential burn too. We don't get it. Now we can just go into our check. Alright, so we're at full. I mean, I always close combat here. We do go down. No item. That's fine though. Because, like, even with a screen up, with Terra Fairy, like, I blow him up. I know he's SD now, so, like, I know he's not Scarf, which is also something that was really scary for me. We're just gonna Terra Fairy Moonblast. +2 sucker. I mean, even if he's Roselli. Through a light screen. Like, I blow him up through a light screen. So that's what we're gonna click. So we're gonna blow him up. Now I got the Urshifu. He wasn't Roselli. He was probably no item, if I had to guess. Based on him being aggro and, like, killing me, I'm pretty sure he was no item. Okay, light screen is still up, yeah? I'll have to check after this turn. But I'm still in an okay spot, you know? Like, I'm still not in a terrible spot. We knocked out the Shifu. We know the gold set. Azu's pretty chipped. We're very close to winning with, Jinpao. Jinpo. Once Azu goes down, the Sacred Sword endgame is, like, very possible. I mean, even the Crunch endgame. It's just Gren. Nice. Okay. See, screen. So he is Light Clay. That is confirmed goals. I mean, I always still go into Alvida. I can always Healing Wish with my thing too, if I find the position to, like, get in on, like, if I'm in on Golden Go, if I'm in on Azu, things like that. He's gonna Terra. So are we gonna see Terra flying, or are we gonna see Terra... We'll see. I'm assuming Terra Ice in this matchup. Like, no shot you're not Terra Ice. Yeah. Okay. But even then, like, this Terra Ice isn't gonna do much. It is tough because I could have lived a hit from full. I mean, this is gonna do nothing unless he's physical. So we'll find out if he's physical here. Nope. I mean, I always just Flamethrower, though. I could also Sludge Bomb, because it baits a poison on something. And if gold comes out, that's fine, I just Flamethrower. Oh no, he is special. Poison? So he is physical. Bulked up. Is he physical then? Because it did nothing. I don't want a weakness policy. Do I want to weakness policy him? I think I'm just gonna click Sludge Bomb again until the screen ends. Wait, that's so sick. Wait, so he's special, but he bulked up and it became physical? Is that what happened? Yo, that's crazy. I think I lose. I mean, I have Sacred Sword. So I can always blow this thing up with that. No draw. I really want to call the double so bad. But I also don't think I need to, you know? I also really don't think I need to. I think I gotta go Rotom. I really want to call the double. I really want to call the double. Aw, am I too pussy? I should have called the double into Thundy. I should have called the double into Thundy. I should have called the double. Knew it, I 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 knew it. Ah, Owen. Boots, I could have flamethrower and got more chip off. I mean, I have to Volt here. I'm Yachi, so I'll live. Get a lot of chip there. Really wish I was Crash, but I mean, like, I can't Crash here anyways. We're gonna get into it. Just gonna crunch here. We're just gonna crunch here. We're gonna crunch here. We knock out the Thundy. That's good. All good things. How comes this thing? I mean, I always go Azu again. Or I always go, Rotom again. Oh, if I would have called the double, I'd been in such a good spot right now. I'd still have my Yachi. Yeah, we're close. We're so close. We're so close. We're so close, dude. We're gonna switch. We have to. I just ate a breakfast right now. I have a bunch of, like, stuff stuck in my teeth. We'll just Volt. I think. Yeah, we'll just Volt. And I think if Goldango comes in... I'm trying to think of what I want to do. So we knock this out. I'm trying to think of, like, what my best positioning is. So I knock this thing out. Is my best positioning not Qianpao? Because all he has left is Urshifu, Goldango. Or all he has left is Greninja, Goldango. If he's Water Shuriken, I lose anyways. If not, I think this is my best play. because I outspeed Scarf Gren, I can Sacred Sword it. Blam. Knocked out. And then Goldango, I can Crunch. Scarfed. I think that's because he has a Scarf Tongue. Not because he's Choice Scarf. And even if he is, it's okay, because I can Sacred Sword here. Let's go! Blam! Okay. So we knock him out. And then from here, I just go hard on Amorous. Because if he decides to Reflect, I can spam Earth Power. I know he's Light Clay too, so I know he's no Resist Berry. I don't have to worry about a Resist Berry. I want to immediately pressure him, though. I do not want him to let him get up 2 spikes. Or 2 screens. Terrible. Fine. Oh, he lived. Anam. Hit him with Earth Power. I've decided. You kill. Let's go. 3-0 win. We'll take it. GG's to Vepsis. I think I played that game really well, actually. I'm very proud of myself for that one. I think I played that game very well. Nice calm and collect. I got up my spike. There's no lead Gren. Like, really helped out, too. I think lead Gren would have put me in a tough spot. I don't know his set. If that was Scarf Gren, I think I super saved myself by being Scarf Pow. So, that was an awesome suggestion. I forget who suggested it. But someone suggested me that in building. I was originally, just like boots for attacks. And I'm really happy I changed it to Scarf, because if that was Scarf Gren, we lost the game there to just like Scarf Surf. Whether it be Protean or, what do you call it? Battle Bond or something like that. So yeah, GG's to Vepsis. Definitely go check him out in the description below. I think I'll wait for that. But yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like. If you're new here, drop a sub. And again, big shouts to this month's channel members, and odds are Big Mouth, Goose Fart, Olivia Sama, Zeke, and D-Double. I appreciate y'all. If you want to become a member, there's a little join button right down there next to the sub button, or next to my face. One of the two, I forget where. But yeah, thank you guys. See you in the next one. Later.